Yes, I am a Carnival Cruiser. I am a proud Carnival Cruiser.
I like what I like. I like what I like. I like what I like. I like what I like.
Hey y'all, how's it going? So, Carnival Cruise don't like black folks now. I wasn't gonna comment on this, but the reason why I am commenting on here is because I am so tired, sick and tired of Carnival Cruise getting a bad rap like only poor, ghetto, ratchet people go on Carnival Cruises. Okay, that is not true. All right, y'all act like Carnival only has one boat and everybody gets on that one boat and go to Cozumel or either go to the Bahamas. Now, the reason why I'm coming on here and I'm giving my little 2 cents is because most of the people that talk bad about Carnival has never even been on a Carnival cruise. So how you going to talk about something that you don't know about? You're looking at these TikTok videos and you're assuming that that's how the ship is, okay? That's how all of the Carnival ships are. Carnival has a fleet of 29 ships, all right? And it's not just going to one destination. They have transatlantic ships that go to Europe. Carnival Cruises go to Hawaii. Carnival Cruises go to Alaska. I am a Carnival Cruiser. I am a proud Carnival Cruiser. Yes, some things may need to change, but I can tell you, my husband and I just went on a Carnival Cruise a couple of months ago. And as you can see, Carnival Cruise is right next to the other cruise lines on the cruise port. They don't have a separate ghetto section just for Carnival. We didn't see none of that ratchetness. It wasn't no fighting on the cruise. I got a lot of rest, a lot of relaxation, and I had a good time. All right, me and my husband had a good time. But I hear the people saying, oh, I only cruise on Royal Caribbean. There's no way I would go on a Carnival cruise. The Carnival cruises are so ghetto. And when people say, oh, only poor people go on Carnival cruise. First of all, yeah, Carnival has made it easier for people who may have not been able to cruise now. All right. But there's all different type of people. You don't just have poor people on Carnival cruises. That is a lie. That is not true. People choose to go on Carnival cruise not because they're poor, but because it is a fun ship. Carnival is a fun ship. You go on there, you have a good time. Now, as far as I am concerned, I don't know if I'm just in my own little bubble, but I have been on more than a few Carnival cruises and I have never witnessed a fight. Okay, I have never witnessed no outrageous ratchetness. Now, you gonna have booties out? Yes, you're gonna have booties out. Okay, you gonna see butts and guts. Okay, booties and bellies. You're gonna see that on the cruise because it's a cruise ship. And it's a fun cruise ship for people to come on there and have a good time. It's not just black people on there twerking, okay? But it's more noticeable when black people do it. And the girls is gonna walk around with the booties out and the bellies out. The girls is gonna enjoy themselves. Now, do they need to cover up when they go to the dining room to eat? Yes, they do. Don't nobody want to see nobody's cheeks hanging out when they're trying to enjoy their food. So that should change. There should be a dress code. Actually, there is a dress code. Everybody just don't follow the dress code. Now, I don't know if, like I said, if it's because I'm in my own little bubble. I've been on 4 different Carnival cruise ships and I have not experienced that on any of the ships. So I just had to come on here and give my little 2 cents. As far as them changing some things, yes, they need to change some things. I will say that people don't be watching their kids and kids do be running down the halls in the middle of the night. Something that needs to be changed as far as the curfew. I think the curfew should be 11 o'clock for kids, honestly, to tell the truth. Now, when it comes to the ratchet behavior or whatever, all right, you're going to experience that with this generation sometimes no matter where you go. But I think a lot of the TikToks are kind of exaggerated. Now, not the fighting, but people, when they see cameras come out, they're going to act a fool. That's what they're going to do. All right. What I usually do, if I see that something is a little bit too much for me, I get up and move around. The ship is huge. You don't have to stay there and witness the ratchetness. You can get up and move. I do understand for the people who want to enjoy themselves, they shouldn't have to get up and move. If you're enjoying yourself and you're sitting somewhere and you're comfortable, you shouldn't have to get up and move just because other people are acting up. So it is necessary for Carnival to do something. But changing the price does not mean that it's going to change people being able to go, especially if they can just finance it through flex pay or a firm or whatever they use. They're gonna still finance it. You think they're not gonna still go? When me and my husband first went on a Carnival cruise, it was in 2018. It was a group of us of about 20 couples, family members, and we went on a 5-day cruise to Mexico, Progreso, Yucatan, and Cozumel. Okay, we spent $2,800. We got the Cheers package. We had excursions for both locations. We felt like it was boring. We were on there for 5 days and it was way too long for us. So in 2023, I turned 50 and I wanted to go on a cruise. Actually, I wanted to go to Atlantis. And I just so happened to have a dream with my son who passed away, and he was on a cruise boat. We'll save that story for another time. But my son was on a cruise boat in the dream, and I told my husband, "Hey, I want to go on a cruise for my 50th birthday." Just me and him went. We had a blast. We got the Cheers package. We went on a excursion to Atlantis. I think it was like $200 per person. We enjoyed ourselves. All right. So there are all people from all walks of life that go on these Carnival cruises. So you can't just assume that Carnival is ghetto or ratchet because you have more um, people of a lower income status that get on the boat. But it's not necessarily because they are of a lower income status. It's because it is the fun ship. Okay, like I said, we spent $2,800 the first time we went. And this last time we went, it was a 3-day cruise, and I think we spent $778 to go on a 3-day cruise. So if you think that that's cheap, hey, it might be cheap, but we had a good time. I haven't tried the other cruises. I haven't had a desire to try the other cruises, and not because of the price point on Carnival cruises. I'm on gold status. I have maybe about 2 more cruises before I am at platinum. So I'm going to wait until I reach the highest status and then I'll try another cruise. To each their own. Do you, boo? But don't talk about stuff that you don't know about. All right. It's not that Carnival does not like black people. Carnival does not like ratchetness. I'm going to keep going on Carnival because I enjoy having fun. So the new rules, they don't affect me. I don't know how to do the boots on the ground dance anyway. All right. I never learned it. But when it comes to the line dances, everybody's out there line dancing. Michael Jackson. Give me thriller. Thriller. People from all walks of life are out there line dancing, not just the black people. I love Carnival Cruises. They send me free cruises all the time. I can go to the casino and get free drinks. If you're saying that, oh, I'm the typical Carnival cruiser, that's fine. Some people save up their money all year to take one cruise. When I go on Carnival, my husband and I, we take 3 or 4 cruises a year. All right. So you can say what you want to say. It adds up to the one cruise that you're taking, but we get to go 3, 4 times. Yes. And I'm planning on going again. We just went 2 months ago and we're planning on going again next month. So we'll be cruising Carnival. I don't care if they change the rules or whatever. They don't affect me. As long as I got the money to go on the cruise, I'm gonna be on there. As long as I have the freedom to move around the ship where I want to move around the ship, eat what I want to eat, drink what I want to drink, and take a nap when I need to take a nap, I will be on Carnival Cruise. Maybe you ought to book one. All right. Peace out. Don't, don't, don't believe the hype.